Hello, Internet, and welcome to another week of JL Plays. This is episode 8. And for those of you that have stuck with me so far, thank you so much. This week, we will be talking about a few things. One of them being The Watch, a BBC series I don't think I got to talk about last time. Also, this week, I will be reviewing the movie Greenland. Yeah, Greenland was supposed to be covered last week, but the 2 episode week for last week was just because I saw Shadow in the Cloud and I just enjoyed that movie so much that I pushed back Greenland to this week. And I hope you all got to see Shadow in the Cloud. It's really a fun movie. I just I've said enough about it. I geeked out enough about it in last week's episode. So I hope you all enjoyed it if y'all did go see it. Also, don't forget that WandaVision starts this week on the 15th of January. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be interesting. I've been media blackout for for this series. I have no idea what's going to be about. I haven't seen a trailer really. I've been trying to stay away from all spoilers and all trailers and all news about this show as much as I can, and can't wait to see it. Now, with that being said, let's move on, and here we go with The Watch.
The sudden appearance of this creature is most likely to be a magical phenomenon. Vimes, you will officially cease to pursue any further inquiries.
You have the right to remain silent. Is this one of those situations where you want me to do the exact opposite of what you just told me to do?
I don't know, Vimes. Is it?
If we are going to die, let's die with our boots on, shall we?
Something wrong with your hand, Vimes?
No, sir. No, nothing at all.
Only true lovers can hear Wayne.
But I'm not.
Oh, no lovers here.
We're colleagues.
Really good friends. Turn it down, Carrot.
Okay, that was the trailer for The Watch, a BBC original series. As you can hear, it's pretty much a atypical British humor show with a lot of, zany characters, little offbeat characters, and things of that sort. I watched the first 2 episodes, and it's really one big pilot. The first 2 episodes you could consider just one giant pilot episode, a 2-hour pilot, and it's all right. I'll watch episode 3, see if that takes me to episode 4. But if I'm not 100% hooked by episode 4, I'm just gonna drop off. I think that the show does have potential, but it's a lot of just comedy that I've seen before from British television, and it's just really a little bit. I'm just tired of it, pretty much. It's like forced humor, It's like, hey, this is funny, right? Type of thing. But I mean, I do like that they spent for the pilot. They did spend the money on the special effects. Special effects are pretty nice for the TV show, so I did enjoy that. And overall, it's all right. Like I said, it's very typical show. You could see the plot threads right through it. It's just for me, it looks like it's just one of those series where how do we get them from one zany hijink to another, or how do we get them from one little punchline to another punchline to make it look funny, and do these edits and do these wild facial expressions and things of that sort to make it look funny and feel funny, when the reality is it's just dry. And like I said, it was all right. Like I said, like I'm saying now, it's all right. It's not it's not great writing. It's very standard, but I will give it to episode 3, maybe 4. see if I like it that much, see if I like it and continue watching it. But other than that, if I'm not hooked by episode 4, considering episode 1 and 2 are really just one giant pilot, yeah, episode 3 and 4, that'll be my limit. And then if I like it from there, I'll continue watching it. But if it doesn't just hook me, it's just gonna stop, and I'm just gonna keep going, find something better to watch. No pun intended. Okay, so let's move on to just to talk a little bit about Cobra Kai and season 3.
I thought I was doing the right thing, but I failed you.
The truth is, you got soft, and we paid the price.
You want Cobra Kai? It's yours.
The whole reason these kids got into trouble was because of us. We can't let them suffer because of our issues. The only way to end this is by working together. So, what do you say?
So, what do I say about Cobra Kai? I love this season. I don't remember much I did not remember much from season 1 and 2 because it was so long since I watched them. But the recap helped. And yeah, this season was so much fun. I enjoyed it very much. And let me just say spoilers from here on out about Cobra Kai. Yeah, here we go. Spoilers. Yeah, it was so much fun. The surprise characters, the flashbacks, the return to Okinawa by Daniel, and him meeting his love and his archenemy from Karate Kid 2. It was so good. It just brought back so many feels as from being a kid and watching the films. This movie plays so well with nostalgia, and it plays so well introducing these new introducing these kids and giving the ability to care for these kids. This isn't just another teen drama. Well, it is, but not in the traditional sense where, watching a TV show about kids off a lot of times just puts me off. I just don't care about the characters. I just want to see I just want to watch something, and I just put that on. This makes me feel for the characters. This makes me want to see what happens to them next. The writing is so well done in this. I just want more. I just want season 4 to start now, actually. This was so good and ended so well with what's the kid's name? The one that got whatever. The main cast member, the one that got put in the wheelchair. He and then Reese's son who got sent to juvie. Those two characters are so awesome, especially Reese's son. The way he's playing the character is so well. And then the Daniel's daughter and the Cobra Kai girl. I'm sorry that I don't know their names. I just can't remember their names for the life of me right now. Those two girls are awesome. The way she showed fear and the PTSD from the fight at the school that she had when they were trying to get their revenge, and then the Cobra Kai girl comes back. It was so well done. These kids are all going through so much pain and so much suffering, so much turmoil in their own personal world, and when they come together, it's just it's like oil and water. It just doesn't mix, and they just need to find a way to coexist, and they just can't because all the troubles and everything that's going on in their world is just too much for them to bear. Actually, they're still kids, and they're playing it like perfectly. I really do enjoy this series. It's great. I'm so happy that I actually watched it, or at least that I actually finally watched it. It's really refreshing. I saw this all in one sitting. I couldn't stop myself. Well, That's it for Cobra Kai. Let's move on to Greenland, and that's the main event for today's podcast, this week's podcast.
Is this Clark, this interstellar comet?
Right? I mean,
yeah, big news.
I don't see Clark.
Maybe he's still sleeping.
Dad.
Some of Clark's larger fragments are now expected to enter our atmosphere.
That's right, and now these are just...
What are they saying?
More of the same.
That's just gonna make a heck of a show.
Whoa. Where are they going?
I don't know.
One of the first chunks is about to hit.
Hit?
Only part of it. It's going in the ocean.
Would you look at that?
Wait, where's the explosion? We now are getting word that the fragment has hit Central Florida.
Oh my God.
Wait, are some more pieces gonna hit?
Come on, let's go.
But the sky's on fire.
2 days. They got it all wrong. There's a ton of fragments.
I swear I'm gonna get my family into that bunker.
So that was a part of the trailer from Greenland, starring Gerard Butler. What can I say about this movie? It is definitely not the best disaster film I've ever seen. I just finished rewatching War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. That was an interesting watch. Also, a lot of funny things with that one. I'll review that next week for you guys, or I should say, just give you my thoughts on that for maybe next week. But for Greenland, it was just for a disaster film about asteroids. There was very little actual asteroid disasters happening. You either saw it off screen, or either happened off screen, or when it did happen on screen, it didn't go on for very long, which I think was refreshing. The biggest concern was for Gerard Butler and getting his family to Greenland, where the bunkers. This is in the trailer, so there's no spoilers here. But yeah, getting them to Greenland. That's the whole premise of the whole movie, is getting them into that bunker because of the end of the world and what's happening with the asteroid. So yeah, this movie was if you like disaster films, I know there's a lot worse out there, but this isn't top notch. This isn't greatest. This isn't I must see this. This is literally a movie you could literally watch while on your phone, and then you'll get the same exact experience from it. It's really disappointing considering. Yeah, it's just really disappointing. I was expecting more after his last few films where he's just blowing stuff up and everything's being destroyed around him. I was expecting more of the same, but I guess this is a nice a different take on it, which I enjoyed it somewhat, but not as much as I thought I was going to. The character, everything there is just, everything's so monotone. The way you heard him talk in the snippet of the trailer that I played, it's pretty much how he talks through the whole movie, just maybe one octave higher when he's screaming. It was just, I think it was a lack of I give a damn on his part. Yeah, and that's it for the movie itself. I think that if you really have nothing else to watch, considering we have Netflix, just a ton of content on Netflix, a ton of content on Amazon Prime, on Disney Plus, with Soul. Just, yeah, if you really want to watch something, watch Soul. I suggest you watch Soul. Yeah, that's it. Go back and watch Soul. If you watched it again, watch that again. You'll get you have more happy feeling Or if you really want to watch a disaster film, I say go watch 2021 or the one with The Rock, where he what is it, San Andreas? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, watch that. You'll get more of a Save My Family vibe from that than you will get from this. So yeah, this is mostly a pass for me. But if you just need to watch it, watch it. And nothing I say will ever change your mind on that. And try to enjoy yourself, or at least watch it drunk. I think you'll enjoy yourself more if you watch it drunk. Yeah. And we're going to spoilers now.
Planet killers.
Space agencies are predicting an extinction level event.
We're gonna be together, all right, kiddo? We're just trying to get to safety.
They've been tracking the military flights to bunkers in Greenland.
It's our only chance.
Move back! Perimeter breach. Perimeter breach. Runway 33. Drop your weapons down!
Allison! Nathan! Allison!
Where's Dad?
We'll find him. It's okay. Clark's largest fragment will hit in less than 24 hours.
So let me get into spoilers. There isn't really much to spoil considering everything that can be spoiled was spoiled in the trailers. Except for I think the ending was the only thing not spoiled in the trailer. And even by the name, you obviously know that they do finally make it to Greenland. And they get into the bunker and they survive. Why? Because it's a disaster film and we follow one family around. As soon as they made it to Greenland, as soon as they were on the plane making it to Greenland, only thing that was going through my mind is this movie will become a 5-star rating for me if as soon as they land on Greenland, the asteroid hits and it kills them. And then you just have the aftermath with the rest of the world surviving. Like everybody around these people were dying. Like people would die. People that saved them left and right, constantly helping them, saving them. They were all getting killed. And these people somehow, well, a few others make it to Greenland on this little biplane. And then as soon as they get there, the army in Greenland picks them up, drives them to the bunker, and as soon as they get to the bunker, the asteroid is about to hit in 10, 9, 8. They start doing the whole countdown. And I was like, oh my gosh. Let me reiterate. The movie would have been a 5 stars for me if they would have killed the main cast as soon as they landed in Greenland. It would have just came out of nowhere. It would have made me laugh so hard because the movie was so much just garbage this whole time. When I said I enjoyed some of this, I meant like I enjoyed when they showed all the CG effects of the asteroid hitting, all the practical effects of the aftershock. All those things really impressed me. They did those things well. But as far as the family is concerned, and as far as the actors, I just did not care. They were just, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's happening. Yeah, the world literally went to shit in a matter of seconds. As soon as the announcement was made, Gerard Butler, his character literally makes a comment saying, that happened fast. And you see everybody just destroying property, stealing, looting, the whole nine. Because the world is about to end, and that's what you do when the world is about to end. You start looting and stealing. Like, come on. So, yeah, there you go with that. So, what else can I say about this movie? Just that, yeah. Then you have a cameo by one of my favorite actors, Scott Glenn, who plays the father of Gerard Butler's wife. Which, yeah. Again, it's a cameo, so you obviously know what's going to happen to him. He dies also. But he just kills it. In the short time that he's there on screen, he just kills his performance. He just steals the scene in everything that he does. And in this, and And this was no exception. He just stole every scene he was in. And I wish he was more prominent roles than just cameos these days. For those of you that don't know who Scott Glenn is, he played Whistler for Daredevil on the Netflix series. So yeah, that would be he played the old man that trained Daredevil. That will be who he is to you. And Morena, she played Gerard Butler's wife. You know her from. Wow, why am I blanking out? Deadpool. There you go. The other red guy, Deadpool. Yeah, you know her from Deadpool. She played his girlfriend in the movies. So yeah, she did an amazing job. Also, I think she does an amazing job wherever if it's a campy film, if she's playing over the top, or if she's playing a straight character, she does amazing work. And I've never seen her in a bad acting role, or acting bad in a role, I should say. She's just amazing. On top of being one of the most beautiful women on the planet, she's just amazing actor. She did it. Yeah, she did the best that she could do with what she had, and that's everything. I think even the little boy did the best he could do with what he had to work with, and he's one of the best child actors I've seen. But Gerard Butler was just, I think, phoning it in for the most part, doing the whole Bruce Willis thing. But other than that, yeah, that's it. That's my final thoughts on it. I think that's enough said for Greenland. I really don't want to beat a dead horse. So if you like disaster movies, you'll probably like this. If you don't, or if it's a lukewarm for you for this, you will definitely dislike this movie. And anything else other than that, just go watch other disaster films. Volcano, 2021, Dante's Peak. All those were actually a whole lot more better than these are. Actually a whole lot more better than this was. Sorry. So you have a great evening. Enjoy yourselves, or a great day, depending on when you're listening to this. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you for the few of you that are still sticking with me and continuing to support. Remember, you can always email me at jlplayspodcast@gmail.com. It's in the description if you want to know the email. So thank you again. Have a great time.